Buck roll.
But I'm a player and there's no more women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. There's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart, grip my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, they got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tech, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Taha Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that black work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making a op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. They can't. The streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on this war in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life. My whole life.
Shalom. Hey, y'all clap it up. Clap it up. Most High in Christ. Hey, this is the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander General Yahanna. Since 1969, we've been teaching that blacks, Hispanics, and the Native American Indians are the Israelites according to the Bible. Now, the Bible is what? The Bible is our history book. I know a lot of people like to think, our history started from Africa, right? Because that's what we was taught growing up in school. We was taught that we was Africans, that we was running around butt naked with half have scarves on our behinds and stuff like that there, right? But our history started further than that, right? Our history is not in Africa. Our history actually started in the land of Israel. You know what I mean? That is our land. You know what I mean? And we are the children of Israel. The Bible is our true history book. And you have a lot of Christians and oppressors that's trying to discredit our history book, telling us pretty much they taking our history book and try to make it everybody's history, knowing that does not belong to nobody but the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians, because we're the people that do not know who we are. You know what I mean? We don't, not only do we not know who we are, we don't know our culture, our customs, our language, what food we ate, how did we dress, how did we speak. We didn't know anything. Understand what I'm saying? We're the lost sheep, and we're lost. We was the ones that were scattered across the four corners of the earth, right? And our history is inside of the Bible, and it tells us who was those people inside of the Bible. Now, with that, I know we have Memorial Day coming up, right? And Memorial Day is what? Monday? Monday is Memorial Day. Well, we're going to celebrate or observe, you know what I mean, another man's culture or customs, or you know what I mean, when he fought inside of the military, the army, the navy, and he had died. But that was the oppressor. Your oppressor did not die for you. He died for his own people. Understand what I'm saying? And we celebrating Memorial Day like it's a part of our custom, like it's a part of our history. That is not our history. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man, that was never a part of our history. You know what I mean? We have our own history, right? We have President Trump that's doing what right now? He is trying to erase, well, he is erasing our history. Brothers that did fight inside of their military and their army and their navy, you know what I mean? Long ago, they're erasing our history. So we won't know who we were inside of this military might that they have, you know what I mean? Because we the one that make their military strong in how it is right now. You know what I mean? Just for educational purpose, you know what I mean? We could be using that to learn about how great we was. You know what I mean? Like the scripture says, we are the salt of the earth. Understand what I'm saying? We're the salt. We're the greatest people on the face of this earth. And without us, they don't have no power. They don't have no salt. They don't have no season. They have nothing. You know what I mean? Compared to having us right on the side of them. You know what I mean? Separating is the best thing, because us without them, listen, we're a whole lot better without them. And they pretty much feel the same way. That's why they're trying to erase your history. Like kids growing up, they don't, like when I grew up, I learned about history, right? But the history that I learned, that we started from Africa, that we was brought over here on cargo ships, like literally. I tell you, no lie. Kindergarten, first grade, I was reading this book, and you know, I like, for me, I'm a person that like reading, but with pictures. And when I was reading this book, I seen the book had black people on there on cargo ships, getting loaded up on cargo ships and brought over here to the Americas, right? And in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, damn. So we did come from Africa, right? This is the history that they're teaching, you know what I mean, our black kids, our Hispanic kids, you know what I mean, our Native American kids. This is what they're teaching. They are indoctrinating us into thinking that, you know what I mean, our history started from one place, and that's very incorrect. Understand what I'm saying? Balkashah, sir, can I get Zephaniah 2 and verse 1?
God, I got you.
Right.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together.
Listen, gather yourselves together, right? I know a lot of y'all have y'all so-called friends that y'all call, I'm gonna call them oppressors, right? You don't know that they're not your oppressor. You don't know that they're not your enemies. These people are your enemies. These people oppress you. They call you a friend, but they're really not your friend. Know what I mean? We need to gather ourselves together, separate from them. Know what I mean? Gather ourselves together and let's build, know what I mean, our nation again. Because being integrated with these people, they gonna constantly keep us at the bottom. Know what I mean? Our people is destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And being taught by our oppressor, we're gonna always stay lacking the knowledge. We're going to always stay at the bottom. We're going to be at the bottom of the bottom. You know what I mean? Integrating with these people. We need to come from among them and gather ourselves together. Keep going.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Listen, we're a nation that is not desired. Listen, they hate us that much. And what's so crazy about it, right? They hate us so much. They pretty much legalize segregation, right? This is how much they hate you, right? They don't want to be a part of you. We want to be a part of them so bad, but they don't want to be a part of us. We need to gather ourselves together, you know what I mean? Separate from them. We are a nation that is not desired on this planet, on this earth, in this country. You know what I mean? Just think about all our brothers and sisters that's been unalived by the hands of law enforcers. You know what I mean? You think that is a coincidence that that's happening? You think our people just walking around just doing criminalized things that causes our oppressors just to do it just because? Listen, they hate you that much. You know what I mean? And you need to realize that they hate you. Stop being blind to the fact that these people is not your friend. They're your enemies. Stop being blind and wake up and realize these people that you so-called your friends, it's the same one that watch you and causes you to stumble before the Lord. You know what I mean? They know you're the children of Israel. They know that you're the chosen. That's why they do what they do to you. You know what I mean? They is destroying us. But we need to stop integrating and segregate from them. Let's be separate from them. All right. If you can I get the? Let me get the first one that I sent you. I'll just go ahead and go with the first one. Shalom, Lord of Christ, Mother Bar. What's going on, Ottawa? Most High Christ. Now, the article that's about to be pulled up, right, is very, very disturbing. But this right here is something that we know that our oppressor does. You know what I mean? This is not the first time. You know what I mean? This right here should be a wake-up call every time you see things like this here. You know what I mean? This needs to be a wake-up call, right? This is how much they hate you. And Salaki, let me see. It's the other one.
Not this one.
Nah.
You
It's the
want the
one Monument Honor Ridgewood Cemetery.
okay.
Yeah. If y'all not familiar with this, what's going on right now, like, but this should also be more evidence in showing you how much your oppressor hates you, right? This is how much the oppressor do not respect the living or the dead. Understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Monument honoring Ridgewood Cemetery unveiled on King High School's campus.
All right. So for the ones that is from Tampa, right? You know exactly what King High School is, right? You know what school that is. You know where it's at. For the ones that do not know, that is a high school that is in Tampa, Florida, right? That would be on 56 and Sly, right? You probably not familiar with that, but okay, this is a high school that even I used to go to, right? By me going to this high school and not knowing this, I was ignorant to the fact that this was going on until I really like got into researching. I mean, when I came in the truth, like my mind was like open. I was like a sponge because I was like ready to learn and eager to learn everything I could learn, do a lot of research since I learned about things that I never heard of before. You know what I mean? Like Christ is black, who on the most high love. So that just made me want to go and do more research. But when this came up, this really like opened up my mind to know that, you know what I mean, our oppressor is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. This right here, this like really blowed me because the same high school that I used to go to, the same football field I used to run on, you know what I mean, there was a graveyard built. You know what I mean? Salakia, there was a school built over a graveyard. Don't you realize like how disrespectful that is? And this is how much they listen. This is how much they hate you as a people. You know what I mean? Think about their graveyards, right? Their graveyards, they don't have anything built over their graveyards. You know what I mean? They respect their graveyards. They keep that separate away from you, right? Away from your neighborhood. But with your neighborhood, they build houses, you know what I mean? Schools and lakes over your neighborhood, over your graves. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Salaki, sir.
Says Tampa, Florida. It's connecting the past to the present.
Mm-hmm.
A new fixture on King High School's campus. The vision of architect Jarrell McCants. Monuments are a bridge between generations where people can get a glimpse or understand what the history was. And it takes on a new purpose for each generation, he said. Now that monument will forever link the students at King High to a forgotten piece of history. We buried undeserved people here. These individuals had families and friends. Salakia. Is that underserved? Salakia. We buried underserved people here.
Right.
These individuals had families and friends. They were part of a community, said school board vice chair Sheikh Washington.
Right. They build undeserved people here. You know what I'm saying? These people, listen, just because they might not had a lot of money, they was not rich. You know what I mean? They are still to be respected. You know what I mean? Their graves still are to be respected. You know what I mean? They buried these people here, know what I mean? And they didn't have a lot. But these same people, know what I mean? They had family, they had friends. Feel what I'm saying? And you should respect that. But your oppressor built a school, know what I mean? A school over this graveyard. Now, you could have picked, now it's a lot of land in Florida, right? That they could have buried our peoples at. I mean, this is not just any people. These are blacks and Hispanics that was built. I mean, that was buried here. Now, out of all the places they could have buried our peoples, it could have been somewhere where it's more land, and there's a lot of land around. They choose to bury them in a certain place, and then on top of that, build a school over the burial site. Know what I mean? Just like America, right? America is built over the bones of the Native American Indians and the blacks. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. Everything, like, we the one that built America. I mean, if it wasn't for us, America wouldn't be what it is right now. Keep going.
And you know what, too? They said underserved people, you know how Esau is slick with his tongue.
Mm-hmm.
That just means poor people that lack resources.
Exactly. Exactly. That, you know what? You said it better than what I said it. That's pretty much what it is. You know what I mean? People that lack the resources. They didn't have much. You know what I mean? But they still had family and friends. You know what I mean? You still have to respect their graves. You can't just start building stuff over these people's graves because they didn't have much. They wasn't rich. You know what I mean, some of them couldn't even afford tombstones. They lay a damn rock down and sign their name on it. They
Right.
can't. They couldn't afford much. But you just disrespect the grave like that? Come on, man. This is how much they hate you. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man. This is what they do. Keep going.
It says, through historical city and county records, documents show that in 1933, 90 years ago, the city of Tampa bought the 40 acres of land.
Mm.
Part of the land became a pauper's cemetery to bury African Americans. I hate when they use that.
Right. Right.
I'm sick of that
Right.
one. And other indigent residents until 1954.
Mm-hmm.
Historical records vary, but they show between 250 and 268 burials at Ridgewood Cemetery.
Now look how many people that is buried in that area.
Mm,
Now, like I said, like for the people that know Tampa and they know King High School, they know King High School is pretty big, right? They listen, it's between 250 and 268 burials on that site.
mm.
Now they could have easily, maybe, dug up all those graves and placed it somewhere where, you know what I mean, where it can be respected away from all of this here. But instead, they let it stay right there and then say, you know what? It was poor anyways. Let's just build a school over it. Let's just forget about all of that there. I mean, a lot of them don't have tombstones. A lot of them just have flowers inside of the dirt. It just looked like grass anyways. You know what I mean? It just looked like big land. They would never know. So that's what they did. They built a damn school over it. It's so crazy, right? Because when I heard about the story, sir,
Mhm.
somebody was telling me about this. They say one day it was raining real bad and it was flooding. They said they seen damn caskets
Wow.
coming up out the ground floating. I tell you no lie. These are stories that I've been hearing. Maybe it's been rumors, But I did a little bit more research. But this right here, this proved a lot. You know what I mean? That these burial sites of these so-called African Americans was not buried the proper way. You know what I mean? They was not respected. And that's crazy to hear that. You know what I mean? You see floating caskets on a goddamn football field.
Wow. And you know what, Margazar? To add to what you're saying with the burial, man, you know, Memorial Day was originally called
Mm-hmm.
Dedication Day. Um, because if I'm not mistaken, Dedication or Decoration Day, one of them. I gotta look it up because it was black soldiers who were properly burying black and white soldiers after the war,
Right,
giving them a proper burial and decorating their gravesite.
right,
Now you got black soldiers, you know, that's why, you know, we should be ruling the earth because we got compassion. You got black men who came out and took these dead bodies of black and white soldiers and gave them a proper burial like they deserve because Esau just left the bodies everywhere.
right.
But these devils don't have the same compassion that we got to say, you know what, let's not build a school over here. That'll be real, you know, disrespectful.
Right.
Let's not do that. We got all this land. Let's build a school over here somewhere. Let's not do it on top of these brothers and sisters over here. What I'm sorry, were these soldiers that were buried?
Law, they were just you know what I mean? People with low income.
You
You know
see?
what I'm saying? Poor people.
Esau don't even have enough compassion to do that. He's the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Right. And what's so crazy, right? Also, to add to that, like I said, like for people that knows Temple, like even right down the street from King High School, there is a burial site.
Mm,
I mean,
wow.
there's actually two burial sites.
Mm,
Now, let's say this. They could did two things. They could have buried those same blacks, so-called blacks, over there in those areas, or could not never have built any damn school over the damn burial site.
right.
They could have did either one. You know what I mean? But like you brought out, like they don't have compassion for black people. And this is what black people need to wake up and realize. You know what I mean? When we trying to integrate with these people, we trying to be friends and connect with these people, and you trying to love
Mm,
your oppressor hates your guts. You know what I mean? That's why the scripture says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desire. And when it says that, that should wake you up right there. You know what I mean? When the scriptures come out and say that this is a nation that is not desired, and you actually see this going on, that should wake you up and make you realize, listen, let's get all our peoples together, man, and let's separate from these damn devils. You know what I mean? Let's build our own nation. You know what I mean? Let's come up with our own commerce. You know what I mean? Let's do our own thing, just like Black Wall Street. Look what happened at Black Wall Street. You know what I mean, these people went in the Great Depression because why? They wasn't making nothing. We had our own. We didn't need them anymore. Feel what I'm saying? But they realized that we could do it on without them. They came and bombed it. They came and destroyed it. Understand what I'm saying? That's crazy. This is the nature of your oppressor. I mean, this is what they do. They are the damn devil. I mean, if you want to find a devil, I mean, look around. Look around. You can find them everywhere. know what I mean? Especially that orange man that's giving law and order around right now. Know what I mean? And we already know who that is. Goddamn Donald to the damn Trump.
Right.
Rocky. Um, I guess we can probably go a little bit more on that. But that's pretty much like the whole point that I want to bring out. But we probably can go a little bit more on there to see if we
Con.
can get some more out of that.
Con. It says, after several years of transactions, the school district eventually bought the property, and King High School was built, opening on the north end of the property. Can you imagine just laying your loved one to rest and then you can't say anything when a building is being put on top of them? Said Hillsborough County NAACP President Yvette Lewis.
Right. That listen, man, you can't go and visit your dead loved ones. You know what I mean? You can't even do that because there's a damn school that's built on top of that. And then think about this. You go and try to find your dead loved one in that same place that you have a mind to know exactly where your loved one is. You get trespassed. I mean, you get arrested. They know that they know it's a burial site. They know you want to go and see your loved one, but you can't go into school because that's trespassing. I mean, they will arrest you for jumping across the gate, trying to go and dig up a grave, or even just sitting in the school. This is what they do, man. It's a lock-in.
Mm. So right, man.
Um, damn, it's another one too. Hold on, it's a lock-in.
Con.
I got another one. Um, okay, so let me see. While we waiting on that,
You want
well,
me to drop this article?
Cuddle concert.
All right,
Um, Ezekiel 35:5. Bible show.
I got
Because it's another man. Listen, when I heard this, that immediately made me want to do more research
you. Right.
on burial sites that was built. And it's another one.
Mm. Says Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Right. They had a perpetual hatred, you know what I
Mm.
mean, for the children of Israel. And they still have a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel. Even during the time of their iniquity. You know what I mean? Listen, these people do not give a damn about you. This is how much they hate you that they'll build a building over your loved one's burial site.
Mm.
Hold on, I have another one too. This was crazy. Um, are you from? You've been over here before, right? In
In Tampa,
Tampa,
con.
you've been in Robles Park,
I don't think so.
where Yaquab used to stay at.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been over there.
Listen, I've been doing my research. I've been doing some researching. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Okay, I may not be able to. Maybe I'm gonna try. See if you can get this one.
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, man, they have a hatred for you, man. You know what I mean? But you have to realize that. You know what I mean? These people is not your friend. I know a lot of y'all be feeling like because they tell you, oh no, I don't hate black people. You know what I mean? We're friends. I love everyone. You know what I mean? But you don't when you love someone, you know what I mean? You don't do no type of crap like that. You know what I mean? Even though you don't have that type of spirit to even love, you know what I mean? No one. You don't even love your damn self. Feel what I'm
Mm.
saying? You'll go, you will unalive your own people for the gain of power. You know what I mean? Just to gain some type of power or rulership over something. You don't have listen, you don't have no love for your own self. And black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man, listen, don't think that they gonna have love for you because they don't even love their damn self. They will unalive each other just for power, money. Feel what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Okay. It says there's a ghost town now where graves were found at Robles Park Village.
Mm. Listen, when I seen this, I was listen. This throwed me real bad. I'm thinking like, okay, it's just the projects. You know what I mean? Me not knowing no better. It's just the projects.
Right.
They found a little spot. They built the projects, and that was just it. Come to find out, this was also a burial site. This
Mm.
was also a burial site, and I, it probably showing it on there exactly what the bodies was buried. I think it was like 140 of them that was buried in this one area.
Wow.
I mean, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was the same spot where Yaquab stayed at.
Wow.
That
Mm.
right there, that listen, that really threw me off right there.
Mm.
Because even they speculations was saying that there was dead bodies, Salaki. There was bodies coming up out the ground in that area also. Go
Wow.
ahead.
It reads Tampa. Ronisha Costin had heard the rumors that Robles Park Village was built on a cemetery and often came across signs that her apartment there was haunted. I'd hear cabinets closing when no one was home and wonder, ghosts? Costin said. Now it's official. The building she called home for 3 years, along with this thing, now with a whole section of the public housing complex, stands as a ghost town vacated to await demolition someday as part of a planned memorial.
Right. Because if you know, a lot of places right now, they're tearing down a lot of projects. I mean, that's what we call them. We call them projects. That's what we was raised in. I mean, blacks and Hispanics. I mean? So if it's a lot of predominantly blacks and Hispanics in that area,
Right.
they're gonna be blacks and Hispanics in those graves. I mean, because that's the only people that was dwelling in those areas, especially like in Tampa. I mean, it was predominantly black and Hispanics until your oppressor started taking over. I mean, doing evil stuff. Go ahead, Salaki, sir.
It says, no sweat, Hebrew. It says on Wednesday, Costin, 28, and her four children moved out of their apartment in the 200 block of East Kentucky Ave.
Mm-hmm.
Hers was one of five apartment buildings found to have been erected on top of the forgotten segregation era all black Zion Cemetery.
Another cemetery that a building was built over. I
Mm.
mean, if this don't wake you up to something, I don't know what will. Because I think y'all just love being with people that just don't like you. They hate your guts. Feel what I'm saying? They have no respect for the young or the old. They don't have respect for your job. They don't have respect for your privacy. They don't have respect for your loved ones. They have no respect for you at all. But you still continue to love these people that hate your guts.
Yep.
So, I mean, listen, we're a nation that is not desired. Like, wake up and realize what that is saying right there. You're not desired in this land. You're not. Keep going.
It reads, the cemetery was revealed June 23rd in a special Tampa Bay Times report, and graves were confirmed there in August following a search by archaeologists using ground penetrating radar.
Right. They said the graves was confirmed because remember the sister said it was rumors that it was graves
Hmm.
up under there. Know what I mean? And she was hearing ghosts. She thought it was possessed or whatever. But there was an archaeologist that went and actually found grave sites. Know what I mean? Caskets up under the landscape, up under the projects. They found it. Everything that she was speculating, it came out to be true. Keep going.
The Tampa Housing Authority quickly moved to relocate the 29 families living in the five buildings.
Mm.
Costin's departure leaves just one family, and they're scheduled to move out by the end of this week, property manager Walter Guy said.
Right. Also, and that's the reason why, you know what I mean, they tore down a lot of projects, right? A lot of housing buildings. But that housing building, Rose Park, was the only one that was left, right? But because they found that, they made everybody move from out of there. And they're trying to destroy it. So obviously they're gonna build some more over it. You know what I
Right.
mean? If that's not already enough, you built the projects over it, but you're gonna tear that down and build more over it.
Yep.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And
Um,
listen,
go ahead, sir.
they only tearing it down because they got exposed.
Mm,
That's
mm,
all. You know what I mean? Because if nobody said nothing, nobody saw anything, they'll still be there. They'll just renovate it and make more money.
right. Exactly.
Meanwhile, they're they go out there and they find land and they dig big holes in these land, and and build and build $500,000 up to millions of dollar homes for their people.
Right.
They check out the whole land. They check out the neighborhood, the land. They make sure everything good to go, and they build on top of new, fresh land. Meanwhile, they put you in a damn, I call it the slave quarters. They
Right.
put you in a damn slave quarter on top of your own people.
Right. That's what I understand. Like because what you just brought out, they do go out and search, you know what I mean, good land, good soil. And they also make sure that they have good foundation. You know what I mean?
Right,
So if they build something, they won't build it on no sinkhole or no marsh that'll
right.
cause the building to slant or even sink.
Yep,
I mean, so I don't understand like how you did not, well, they say they didn't know, but obviously they knew.
right.
They knew it was a cemetery over there because, you know what I mean, there's nowhere else that you know what I mean, our peoples can bury they loved ones, but in those certain type of areas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like you have to be rich to bury your loved ones in certain areas. You know what I mean? And if you don't have that much resources and or that much income, you have to settle for certain type of lands. They just, you know what I mean, just throw what they call it just trash. I mean, you throw the trash over there, but for our loved ones, we're gonna put them in a good spot.
And
You know
and
what I'm saying?
and that's why, Magazar, a lot of our people cremate our people, you know,
Exactly.
because it's cheaper,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, it's actually a whole lot better. I mean, because we wouldn't have to worry about, you know what I mean, things like this here. I mean, we actually can keep the iron. I don't know if that's good or not. You know what I mean? If,
Well,
if
there's no law against it, you know, but technically our people, you know, the way we bury our people, we give them a proper burial.
mm-hmm.
There is no law against cremating, but that's what poor people do because it's a cheaper route. You know, we can't afford to bury people, you know, buy caskets and the whole funeral process and all that. A lot of us can't afford to do it, and
Right,
that's cremate.
right. Yeah, just like your oppressor leave all the hanging bodies everywhere, all over the field. Feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like for us, we well, it is in the law to show us how to do a proper burial and not to have, you know what I mean, people just laying out all everywhere like our oppressor does.
Yeah, you can see in plenty of places in the scriptures how we buried our people. You know, you can read about Moses' burial.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh, son of Christ. Damn right. I mean, that's just your oppressor. He does that. We could drop that one and we can go ahead and grab one more.
Con, I just okay. Hold on, let me be full screen layout. Shit, I just hit the full screen layout and I don't see the button to exit the full screen. Uh-oh.
It should be at the top where it says it should say screen yard and whatever you have on the
It says stop sharing. Hold on.
yeah, you can exit it by stop sharing.
Okay. Okay, I see it right here. Boom. Oh, okay. Now let me. Which article you need now? The you want the Trump?
Cut with card.
I got you.
Yeah, we're gonna end it out with Trump. I mean, to show our people is like how Trump feel about know what I mean, your memorial. I mean, how he feel about your people also. I mean, this is not just Trump. This is all your oppressors. I mean, this is how they feel about us. Even Trump just took it to another level, a whole nother level.
Mm,
He took it to a whole nother level when he did this here. And I did a clip on this too on
right.
TikTok. When I heard this, I'm like, goddamn devil. Boy, this I can't say it, but the oppressor is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. He is
Damn right.
the damn devil. Boy, when I heard this, I'm like, bro, if y'all don't wake up and see this, y'all not listening, this man is putting it right directly in your face. When he deported all the Mexicans, right along with the Mexicans, whoever else, like other Cubans and Haitians and Puerto Ricans, whatever. he started deporting anybody, Jamaicans. You know what I mean? He'll deporting people,
Mm.
put it right in your face. Like, boom, what you gonna do now? It's right there. Segregation. Boom, it's right there in your face. Y'all still not waking up to seeing this? Listen, come on, man. Y'all cannot love your oppressor that damn much that you allow this man to unalive your child and you not desire no type of justice for that. You know what I mean? Not going out there to go and fight back against him. You know what I mean? By using guns and weapons and trying to unalive him. But you should want to desire some type of justice for that.
Mm.
Not going out here marching on the goddamn street. That ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, come back to the Lord. The Lord would listen. The Lord would make things happen. You know what I mean? Vengeance is the Most High's. It belongs to Him.
Right.
You have to realize that you can't go and do it yourself, like the brother Rodney. You know what I mean? He went and unalived the damn oppressor because the oppressor unalived his son. You have to allow the Lord to do His work. You know what I mean? We can't go out there and retaliate. Vengeance is of the Lord's. You know what I mean? It's not for us. Let him do his thing for the children of Israel.
Right.
Go ahead, Salaki.
Says Trump directive leads to U.S. Army's removal of Medgar Evers' other black veterans' accomplishments from portions of National Cemetery website.
Right. Now, I want everybody to listen to that and read this. Understand this. He is removing black veterans, you know what I mean? Burial sites, cemeteries. He is removing it. Listen, he got Memorial Day as a holiday that you're celebrating, you know what I mean, of his own people's, but he's removing yours. Come
Mm.
on, man. Listen, I don't understand that. Like all these evidence and clues is right there directly in your face. Matter of fact, it's not even no clues. He put it right in your face. Like, now what you gonna do? And we still begging and pleading to the oppressor to be next to him. Listen, and we're not destroyed, man. Listen, I don't know what to say about that. It's right directly in your face, and you still like, I love my oppressor. Stockholm syndrome, man. Look
Mm.
at its finest. You loving your murderer. You loving your oppressor. You loving your kidnapper. Go ahead, Salaki, sir.
Says Jackson, Mississippi. President Trump's executive order forcing federal agencies to do away with diversity, equity, and inclusion language has now led to the removal of veteran and civil rights leader Medgar Evers' accomplishments from portions of a U.S. Army website.
Right. Good. When people hear that, they think like, okay, nah, that's just one person.
Mm.
Ah, keep going, sir.
It says Evers, a World War II veteran, was assassinated in Jackson in 1963. In the education section of the Arlington National Cemetery website, Evers was prominently featured as part of a civil rights walking tour with other notable black veterans like former Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall.
Mm, right. That's just not just one person. That's two. It ain't just two. It's more than that. Know what I mean, he's calling for the removal of all. I mean, all veterans. I mean, all known black people that had some type of authority or some type of power. Now I say some type because you know he wasn't in full authority, especially like with the oppressor is in authority right now. You know what I mean? You know the oppressor ain't gonna let you get too far up.
Right.
I mean, he gonna let you get just a little bit, but he ain't gonna allow you to. He's not gonna allow you to go over him. I
Right.
couldn't find the correct word, but he's not gonna let you exceed over him. He's not.
Right.
This is his kingdom. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
A 3 on your side analysis of archives from the ANC website shows the U.S. Army removed portions under the education section pertaining to African American veterans, women in the military, Medal of Honor recipients that include people of color, and instructional elements pertaining to the history of the Civil War.
So lock it, sir, if I may.
Hmm.
Please read that again. I don't
Uh,
think they heard that one.
it's,
I don't think they heard that one. That
uh,
listen, that's a African American veterans. That's plural. That's more than just what is it, Medgar?
yeah,
No, I mean that's more than just him. That's more than Marshall.
right.
Are you for to say something, sir?
No, I was just gonna say these are Israelites, Hebrew Israelites.
Exactly. Exactly. Go ahead, sir.
A 3 on your side analysis of archives from the ANC website shows the U.S. Army removed portions under the education section pertaining to African American veterans, women in the military,
Mm-hmm.
Medal of Honor recipients that
Mm.
include people of color, and instructional elements pertaining to the history of the Civil War.
Listen,
Mm.
right. This right here. What what blows me about this, like I keep bringing out, the evidence is right there. It's right directly in your face, and you do not see this. You know what I mean? They removing, you know what I mean, African American veterans. You know what I mean, women with the women in militaries, medals of honor. These brothers and sisters fought in this damn in your oppressors' war. You know what I mean? Died for this damn country. And look what happened. He removing all of them. He don't have no respect for them.
Right.
But Memorial Day still stand. Yeah. Listen. I used to always ask people about Memorial Day. I'm
Mm.
like, yeah, what's so important about Memorial Day? Yeah, it's for people that die for this country. They die for Salaki. You know what I mean? They lost their life for America. You know what I mean? You should respect and honor those people. You know what I mean? That lost their life in the war for your country to be free. Listen, this what you call freedom? This the land of the free? Come on, man. Listen, you know what I mean? Our loved ones can't even live rent free in the damn ground. And you call this the land of the free? Come on, man. Get up out of here.
Mm.
All right. I probably I got one more scripture. One more scripture. We'll end it with that. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10. We did 35 and 5, right, sir?
God.
All right. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10. Man, listen. Your peoples, our peoples, you know what I mean? The Israelites fought in the oppressors' war. You know what I mean? Lost their lives in a war that had nothing to do with them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Lost their lives, been on the front line I mean, next to your oppressor, trying to save him, and he erased the memories of your own, of your peoples. Feel what I'm saying? This is, listen, this is for educational purposes. And they erase that because they do not want you to know how great you was. You know what I mean? They don't want you to know, you know what I mean, that, listen, you are the salt of this earth. And they cannot do it without you. But you have to separate from them and let them do it on their own. I mean, let them fight their own war. This is not your war. This is not your battle. You know what I mean? The Most High is going to bring justice to these damn devils. Believe that. Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Never trust thy enemy.
Listen, they claiming that they your friends. You know what I mean, they say that they love you. They say that they love black people. You know what I mean, they say they will never do that to you. Scripture says what?
Never trust thy enemy.
Never trust your enemy. You know what I mean? You'll never trust that same one that unalive, you know what I mean, your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your uncles, your cousins, your ancestors. You never trust them. Separate from them because they want to see you unalived. They hate you. Feel what I'm saying? And with that, you wanna close with something, sir?
Nah, I'm too wild.
All right, and with that, I mean, that concludes the class, man. Listen, don't go out here celebrating Memorial Day, man. They have no respect for you. So don't have respect for them. You know what I mean? I think we should have a holiday, right? A holiday that we celebrating, you know what I mean, the death of our oppressor, Salaki. I mean, we
Right.
should celebrate 9/11. Let's go a barbecue.
Hey,
I think I see the post like that. You know what I mean? With the I think it was the plantation burning and black people was out there barbecuing and stuff like that.
that was beautiful.
Man, when I tell you, that's glorious. That is so glorious. You know what I mean, let's go and eat and feast on 9/11. Man, listen. Let's feast on the days when their veterans lost their lives. I mean,
Right.
let's not give them respect, but let's not go and fight against them. Let's let the Lord do his thing. You know what I mean? It's for him. I mean, with that, I say shalom, Yahbashin Yahushua Barakatah to all the brothers.
Uh,
Yahushua Alathan Bashin Yahushua to all the sisters. Shalom. Hey, the water. Precinct officer, Shirazah, 1000. Know what I mean? Rocking it out with me. You know how we do it every Sunday. Know what I mean? Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Know what I mean? I'm going to be looking for on your pages to see if y'all like it. Hey, Salakia. All right, shalom.
Shalom, you bro.